How's it going, guys, and welcome back to FM Scout. This is ABTFM, and today I am here to present you some of the best free agent players in FM21. So most of the free agent players are those who are older and more experienced. They will be a very good addition into your team, whether they can be a tutor, mentoring your youngster, be a key part in the dressing room, or even be a part of your starting 11. Today, there are 10 players on the list, and I'm sure you have heard most of the names. Before we start the video, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell to get notified so you wouldn't miss out any of our video. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the first player on the list. So the first player is the goalkeeper named Heurelio Gomez, the 39 years old Brazilian who was playing for Watford in the last season. So looking at his attribute, he is actually a very good goalkeeper with 16 positioning, 16 aerial reach, 16 one-on-ones, 16 punching and 18 throwing. Yes, I'm not sure why Watford actually released him. He looks like he can still be a starting goalkeeper in any of the team. So looking at his playing history, he actually spent 6 seasons with Watford, and the previous 2 seasons he had not made any of the appearances. So yes, pick him up and you will get yourself a very decent goalkeeper. Moving on to the second player on the list, Ezequiel Garay, the 33 years old Argentinian who was playing for Valencia. And yes, look at his attributes: 17 positioning, 16 marking, 16 hitting, 15 tackling. He is actually looking pretty decent for a central defender. However, his acceleration and pace might be a concern, but he does have a player trait of does not dive into tackles. So that is actually a really good trait, and I actually signed him in my PSG save. And this ex-Valencia player is actually not that bad. He is having a very good time in my PSG team. So having that said, I am managing PSG at my own channel. So basically our goal is to win the treble in FM21 beta. So if you're interested in the series, check out my channel after this video. The links are down in the description box below. Alright, moving on to the third player, the ex-Manchester United right back, Antonio Valencia. Yes, he is already 34 years old. However, he actually looks pretty good right here, 16 leadership. So he can definitely be a key part in your dressing room. 16 teamwork, 16 work rate, 15 tackling, 15 technique, and decent physical attributes as well. 13 acceleration, 14 pace, 13 natural fitness, 15 strength, and 12 stamina. And yes, he had made 241 appearances and scored 17 goals for Manchester United. And I think you can just pick him up and make him your first choice right back if you are playing with a relatively weaker team. So Antonio Valencia is the third player on this list. The fourth player we have right here is the ex-Mr. Arsenal, Jack Wilshere, 28 years of age with good attributes right here. He has got 16 first touch, 15 passing, 15 technique, 15 vision, 14 off the ball, 16 bravery, 14 composure, 15 decision. He is actually not that bad, and looking at his player traits, gets forward whenever possible, tries to play out of trouble, avoid using weaker foot. Yes, you have got yourself a decent playmaker in your team. Well, he might be an injury prone. However, I think he will be a very good addition to any of the team. Yes, I think you can just pick up Jack Wilshere. Even if he's not your starting 11, I think he can be a very decent backup. Yes, so Jack Wilshere, the fourth player on this list. Moving on to the fifth player, we have Quando Asamoah, the ex-Inter Milan and ex-Juventus player who can play as a left back, left wing back, and left mid. And you can actually play him as a central midfielder as well. 31 years old Ghana player who is available on a free transfer right now. Looking at his attributes, his mental is actually looking insane. 16 determination, 15 concentration, 16 positioning, 14 off the ball, with 15 teamwork and 17 work rate as well. Yes, he is just a very good left back, and I think he can still do a pretty great job in your team with the technical ability and the physical ability. Yes, so grab him now before someone else sign him. Quando Asamoah, the 5th player on the list. The 6th player that we have on the list is the 32 years old Spanish Marco Susayetta, who was playing for Atletico Bilbao. And last year, he was playing for Melbourne City, made 10 appearances and scored 2 goals. And looking at his attributes, he is actually very well-rounded. Most of his mental attributes are around 13 to 15. And his physical attributes actually looks decent as well. 13 acceleration, 13 pace, 13 stamina, and his technical ability, 14 crossing, 14 dribbling, 14 finishing, 14 passing, and 15 technique. Yes, he is just a very experienced winger, and you can play him as a right winger or right midfielder, or even you can retrain him into a left winger or left midfielder. So yes, Marco Susayetta is the 6th player on the list. The next player on the list is a big one, the 34 years old Croatian Mario Mandzukic. Yes, he played for Juventus, Atletico Madrid, Bayern Munich, and so on, and he was the 2018 World Cup runner-up. He might be quite slow with 9 acceleration and 12 pace, however, look at his mental attributes. Oh my god. 20 aggression, 19 bravery, 16 composure, 16 concentration, 16 decision, 18 determination, 19 teamwork, 18 work rate, and he has got decent technical ability as well. 14 finishing, 16 heading, 13 passing, 14 technique. Yes, he can play as your main striker or even a left winger. So yes, just sign Mario Mandzukic and make him your first choice striker. The next player is a 30 years old English Daniel Sturridge, who was playing for Liverpool and the 2019 Champions League winner. Alright, he actually looks pretty good right here. 15 off the ball, 16 composure, 15 finishing, 15 first touch, and 16 technique. Yes, his teamwork and work rate might be a slight concern. However, he is actually looking pretty decent right here. If you are managing a lower league team or even a relatively weaker team, you can try to sign Daniel Sturridge, and I think he is going to do a great job in your team. So yeah, Daniel Sturridge is the 8th player on the list. Next up, we have the 33 years old Spanish named Bernat, who was previously playing for Atletico Bilbao. And look at his attribute, he is actually a pretty well-rounded midfielder. 14 first touch, 15 passing, 15 technique, 14 off the ball, 16 teamwork, 15 vision, and 13 work rate. His physical attributes might be a letdown, but he is a very cultured and experienced midfielder. You can just sign him and he could be a very good player to mentor your youngster and be a key part in your dressing room. I believe he is a very decent backup player for any team. So yes, just sign him now. Bernat, the 33 years old Spanish. Last but not least, we have the 30 years old Brazilian Alexander Pato, who was previously a golden boy. Who doesn't remember the goal against Barcelona in just 24 seconds? And yes, look at his attributes. He is actually looking quite good right here. 16 flair, 13 off the ball, 15 dribbling, 13 finishing, 16 technique, and his physical ability is so good. 16 acceleration, 15 pace, while 11 strength might be a letdown, but he can be a pretty good addition to any team. He can play as a striker as well as a left winger. If needed, you can put him on the right side as well. Yes, he spent a season in the Brazilian League playing for São Paulo, made 20 appearances and scored 5 goals. In the 17-18 season, he was actually playing in the Chinese League, made 47 appearances and scored 30 goals. So yes, sign him now and maybe try your best to revive this golden boy. Anyways, these are the free agent players in FM21. So let me know in the comment section down below if you agree or disagree with me. Also, would you like to see this become a series? Because there are still a lot more great players who are a free agent in FM21. So hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and that's all from me today. I am ABTFM and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.